Hello everyone, this is Miradius, and today we are going to be playing Pikmin 4. This one is, of course, the most recent entry in the series, and it's one I like a lot, honestly. Maybe that's because of similarity to Pikmin 2, but still. Alright, let's get started. Once it loads. I am Captain Olimar, as usual. I command a spaceship called the SS Dolphin. Hello, Luke and Lima. Nice to see you as always. This is the story of how I crashed onto an unknown planet. And how I was ultimately rescued. Well, spoilers! Jeez. Unbelievable. After the crash, I woke up to find my ship was in pieces, scattered everywhere. I had no way of returning home to my beloved family. I thought I was doomed. Until I encountered a strange species, which I named Pikmin. The Pikmin had an innate desire or will to carry objects. I think you need more Pikmin for that part, but with their help, I was able to find and transport my missing ship parts. Time passed, and I met yet another mysterious creature. It appeared to be malnourished. So I tossed over a treat. After that, we quickly bonded. She is a steadfast partner in the quest to find the missing pieces of my spaceship. Quest that was nearing its end. We arrived at the last area we had left to explore. Time to go trespassing. What is this place? Something about this area is different from the others we've explored so far. Wait, where are you running off to? They just really love this house. They're acting like they own the place. That can't be a good sign. The Pikmin don't usually scurry off like that. I suppose I'll have to call them back while I search for the missing ship parts. The exact spots they were, but I assume it's going to force us into certain controls for the tutorial. Onion's also acting strange. I saw something the Pikmin head this way. They could be hiding behind those things. Let's break them and see. When we jump, I'll start charging up my pup's strength. I just need to press X and hold down, and then take aim. When she's at full strength, I'll let go and let her rush. Imagine if that killed them. That would have been really bad. Ah, I knew it. Now I'll use B to call them back with my whistle. Just wish I knew why the Pikmin ran away and hid in the first place. I better make a note of this in my voyage log. You never know when this kind of information will prove useful. Now, how to phrase it. I need to find my missing ship parts, but it'll be much easier if I have more Pikmin to help me. I think there are more Pikmin back here. No parts around here. I'm not looking for parts, I'm looking for Pikmin. Maybe I'm missing a memory. Nope, nothing here. I could just jump off the ledge, but I probably shouldn't do that quite yet. In there. At least I have a few more Pikmin now. Knew I'd find you here. Oh, time to jump off the counter. Don't look before you leap. That's not necessarily a good thing to do, but okay. I think there's 100 Pikmin out and about, so we might as well grab all of them. These guys. I can get off of moss right now, which is fine. You can't hide from me. How ominous. So I have 50 Pikmin already, which is not bad, but we of course need all of them. Okay, there has to be a ship part around here somewhere. This is a perfect situation to rely upon my pup's powerful nose. Track down one of those ship parts, girl. But I'm not going to use that. Let me follow that real quick. We're going to find all 100 Pikmin. We need to stay in that center. Yeah, but we're not going to. Sorry. Wonder what's behind this. More Pikmin, of course. Get these Pikmin. I'll just grab these couple ones. Do I want to know what's up here? I mean, you could have seen it from where the landing spot was. Should those Pikmin be playing? Maybe. But instead, they have to go get back to work, don't they? Alright, let's see. 15 more to find. Shouldn't be that bad. Got some over here. This area has some complex terrain. I need to change my perspective with this. Not really. So that leaves 10 more Pikmin somewhere. We get them to push that. No, they're not gonna. Okay, well. Alright, let's find those last 10 Pikmin. Oh, there's some right there. Alright, that leaves just 5 more somewhere around this house. Take a quick peek to see if they're on the other side of that. Does not look like it. Like checking the grass. Yeah, I did. Okay, well, let's see. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard. I know I've found them all without too much issue before. Still. Oh, there's some. And there we go. We found all. So now we can continue. So we can follow the scent, although I already knew where we had to go in the first place. So that's beside the point. Creature. I don't see any ship parts. Because that thing is swallowed in a hole. They do that quite frequently on those planets. Those spiky things are going to make this tough. I have to find an opening. Maybe I should use this to build up energy so we can rush the creature when the time is right. In the meantime, let's circle it and wait for a chance to strike. Fortunately, since this is a tutorial, it's very forgiving. I rushed into it. And there we go. It's the interstellar radio. We located it at last. With this back in my possession, I can finally call for help. I had recovered the interstellar radio. So I immediately sent out an SOS signal and attached the latest version of my voyage log. Days and weeks passed, but 1 month later, my signal reached the rescue corps. They took off towards this remote planet with no plans to bring me home safe. Unfortunately, fate had other ideas. The rescue officer sent to rescue me crash-landed during their arrival. That seems to happen an awful lot on this planet, doesn't it? Double shipwrecks are rare and extremely unlucky. At this point, you might think that all hope was lost. But there's one last rescue officer left at Rescue Corps HQ. A rookie. You. Me, really. That's right, you're my last hope. Following emergency protocol, all officers were directed to evacuate the spaceship immediately. Finding the dispersed rescue corps is now your top priority. Create your ID badge and deploy immediately, because we didn't have one of these beforehand. Obviously, I'm going to go with the one that gives me a mustache. actually. What? I thought there was... Okay, yeah, it's this one that I want. There we go. Green spacesuit, of course. And Maradius, of course. Face reminds you of Pokemon. I wonder which one you're talking about, because I don't know off the top of my head. Oh, I see. The Rescue Corps' newest officer, they recently accepted a dangerous mission to rescue their missing colleagues. Not only my fate, but the fate of the Rescue Corps. Rests in the hands of one inexperienced adventurer. No, sorry, I've cleared 3 Pikmin games before this, and technically I've cleared this one before. So I'm not that inexperienced, sorry. Ochi from Gia. This young, loyal rescue pup is one of an elite breed of space dogs that's long served the Shepherd family. This is his first mission. You encountered the rescue pup Ochi. The remaining 6 rescue officers are still out there somewhere. Ochi is quite possibly one of the most broken things introduced in Pikmin. You'll see as we go through the game. We found someone in need of rescuing. Fortunately, we can now do stuff without Pikmin, since we have a dog who can do stuff for us. All the dirt's been removed. Huh? Is that you, Ochi? Thank the stars. I wasn't sure that my SOS signal had reached HQ. You and Ochi found and rescued me together? That's actually quite surprising. I've never known Ochi to listen to anyone other than our captain. Oh, I should probably introduce myself. I'm Colin, communications operator for the Rescue Corps. My path got cut off by a small landslide, and when my hunger became unbearable, I decided to nap to preserve my stamina. You're our latest recruit, right? It's Maradius, isn't it? I couldn't be more grateful to you for rescuing me. As I mentioned before, I was the one who sent out that emergency signal. The Rescue Corps, well, it was a rough landing. We entered the planet's atmosphere and lost control of the ship. What happened? I have no idea. There were 6 officers on the ship, but we were separated when we ejected from the spacecraft. We came here to find Captain Olmar, whose own ship had crashed, only to suffer the same fate. It's almost embarrassing. I've confirmed that our spaceship, the SS Shepherd, landed somewhere over there. But I couldn't reach it on my own. Now that you're here, maybe we can find a way back to it. And if we're lucky, we'll come across a few stranded rescue officers along the way. Oh, before I forget, take this. It's an official Rescue Corps tablet. We use it to share information. Thank goodness I always carry an extra. Got this open up and review your missions. Why didn't I get one in the first place? Like, surely that should be the normal operating procedure to just give tablets to all members, even the rookies. You can use this app anytime to confirm what tasks are top priority. I have some other handy apps to share, but I'll sell them later when we have a moment to rest. For now, just remember that you can always tap that to view missions, but if you press minus and select shortcut settings, you can find different shortcuts to each shortcut button. Cool. Now then, let's go find the SS Shepherd. There it is. That says Shepherd. I can see the ship, but I have no idea how we're going to reach it from here. You know, there's something familiar about this area. I remember something. It's just up ahead. Let's go. You know, you could just climb a little. Like, it's not that hard. Like, see, I'm already... There's no getting up there. I already tried. I don't think you tried hard enough, buddy, but whatever. The plants on this planet are gigantic. Always make sure the area is safe with that. Look, that's it. See that big hole in the ground over there? If only we could find a way there. Then we could finally reunite with SS Shepherd. That's like a bigger ledge to get over than the ledge we try to get on. Oh. It's possible to get over the ledge. You guys just don't have enough imagination. Something under this dirt. Oh, she just teleported to the other side? This is a perfect job for a rescue pup. They're known for being excellent diggers. Good pup, Ochi. You're making easy work of all that dirt. It's still digging. Almost there. Okay, now when you do that, it's real easy. You can see why rescue pups are the rescue corps' pride and joy. Huh, this looks just like the other hole we saw. Hold on, Ochi. Why are these two holes are somehow connected underground? I see you say they look like... that reminds me, I did see at one point that someone made a mod that just gives the dogs those drip shoes, and I'm just like, why? People do the weirdest things. But yeah, they're so chill that they did that. Looks pretty deep. We're just gonna have to dive right in. Alright, let's do it, because I know there's none. That's the spirit. Here we go. It does look pretty dark down there. Man, if only we had lights on our head. Oh well. The security... No, it was just the shoes. Burrow of Beginnings. Hey, what is it, Ochi? He's trying to tell us something. Perhaps another rescue officer is down here? Someday we'll get back to the Pikmin. Oh my, what a place to find the captain. That terrified individual you see over there is the captain of our rescue corps team. Look sharp, Maradius. The captain comes from a long line of rescue officers. This is no time for a history lesson. Hurry up and do something. Fortunately, Ochi is quite ruthless. Now we can relax a bit. Captain, we took care of the creatures down here. Can you get down? I hope so. My arm's almost numb. I've been hanging on so long. Okay, I can do this. If you can climb up that much, you can climb over the ledge. Let's not kid ourselves. What's your status, Colin? Are you okay? Shouldn't I be asking you that? I'm just relieved to see you're alright. Oh, you. I haven't seen you since rookie training camp. I'm Captain Shepherd of the Rescue Corps, if you don't remember. Did you order Ochi to get rid of those creatures all by yourself, Miranius? Huh. Ochi's not supposed to obey anyone but me. Guess that rookie training paid off after all, didn't it? You know, the first time I saw you in training, I had a feeling you'd make a top-notch dog trainer. 99th gen. Sorry to interrupt, Captain, but, what were you doing down here anyway? While exploring the surface, I discovered a suspicious hole. I leaned over to take a look inside and fell right in. I wandered around this cave, trying to find an exit when I came up on these icky, slimy creatures. Hang on, did you fall down the hole located near the SS Shepherd? We entered this cave in an attempt to reach that very opening. Well then, what are we waiting around here for? Let's get back to the SS Shepherd. Copy that. Something wrong? You didn't say anything, Radius. Copy that. It's the Rescue Corps way of saying understood. Let's try saying it together, okay? Copy that. Understood. I'm sure you're just nervous. This is your first official mission after all. I'll come naturally to you soon enough. Don't worry. That said, you'll need to review the Rescue Corps Rescue Journal for your upcoming missions. It's essential to our work. For some reason, they do not install it on tablets to begin with, despite this being very crucial to their. You'll be able to access them via your tablet as the need arises, so put them into good use while in the field. Since Ochi and you have bonded, I officially approve of your partnership. I'll be observing you both to see what skills you have as a rescue pup trainer. Now let's cause more property destruction. Fight the conundrum. What would you do? Property destruction. That was quite a rush. I remember this area. There, that's where I fell in. My word, I think he survived a fall from that height. More importantly, how are we supposed to climb up there? Thank goodness there just happens to be an air vent that will blow us all the way up for some apparent reason. Don't smaller things survive falling on higher places? Yeah, they do. But it depends. I guess they're weird. Just because they act like humans and they're like, oh wow, these are all like huge when they're just really small or something. But I don't know, man. Excuse me, Miradius. I suggest you exercise a bit more caution when encountering something unfamiliar. Maybe don't just touch it. I completely agree, though in this case, your impulsive behavior did get us out of that cave. Alright, Captain, the Rescue Corps flag has been officially planted. Now for the status report on all cave-related activities. We located and rescued one castaway, and no other individuals were found during our search. Noted. Then let's consider the investigation of this cave complete. Hope this experience will help you prepare for the challenges inherent to our work, their lives depending on us. But you both did good work today. Well done, Miradius and Ochi. I guess we're just going to skip right over the fact that we had to rescue the captain herself. Colin, you look different since last time I saw you. Did you do something new with your hair? I don't think so. I've been a bit busy trying to, stay alive. Of course. And good for you. You did it. Oh, here she is, the SS Shepherd. Looking a little worse for wear. Is that smoke pouring out of the SS Shepherd? I'll investigate right away. Famous last words. That was quick. Status report. Upon investigating the interior of the ship, I discovered the engine had overheated, and that the spaceship was seconds away from total destruction. What? Oh no, will it be okay? It will. I initiated an emergency shutdown, and everything's stable. Thankfully, the engine can be repaired. However, the ship's energy stores are now completely empty. So we have no way of getting off this planet, let alone searching for Captain Olimar. Not necessarily. I think I saw something in Captain Omar's voyage log that may prove useful. Here it is. Take a look at this. I found treasure. After a thorough investigation of the shiny objects found on this planet, I have deduced that they must contain sparklium. I feel giddy to have found real-life treasure, but my focus must remain on my main objective, finding the missing parts of the SS Dolphin. In layman's terms, you should be able to extract sparklium from sparkling objects that we find on this planet and convert it into more energy. They can be used to restart and restore the SS Shepherd. Those objects truly are nothing short of real-life treasures. I'm skeptical, but at this point, we have nothing to lose. This may be our only chance. So from this point on, we have a new mission. Find and collect all the sparkly objects we can. Copy that. Once we collect this treasure, we'll need a way to transport it. For that, we can use the SS Beagle, which is our pod, I guess. Yeah, Pikmin 2 time. We just need a good place for it to land. Huh? What's that over there? You really kind of stretched the trying to say, oh, we gotta get treasure because there's magical energy in treasure, which is a little, but whatever, it's fine. Maybe it's some sort of landmark, but I'm not completely sure. It looks like the perfect spot for a base of operations. Call the ship over. SS Beagle repositioning successful. Good, our preparations are complete. Let's find that treasure. Yeah, I do, but, you know, we kind of can't reach it as is. Is that what I think it is? A Game Boy Advance SP. I mean, it's treasure. Just look at the way it sparkles. Let's check the tablet, see if it's emitting a high energy reading. All right, Ricky, press that to open the radar map. You know, the plus button. It's opposite the minus button. Presence of sparklium confirmed. That star in the center represents the treasure. From now on, you can consult your radar map to check if there's any treasure in your area. Excellent work. I'm going to take this auspicious start as a good sign. But how are we going to move it? That was close. Too close. How are we going to transport this? Won't budge. Man, if only there was something else like Pikmin nearby. What's this? Is it a treasure? No. Seems even Ochi can't carry the other thing along. We're a bit past that. Now we're on the... You just carry this along. Carry it just like that. Man, onions are a lot less resilient in this game since they just don't pop up and produce something right off the bat. They have to be dragged to a suitable location. Huh? It moved. I don't think it's a treasure. What could it be? It looked kind of like a plant. Could this be that thing Captain Omar wrote about in his voyage log? He called it an onion. This is an onion. And what is that sprout? Pikmin. Red Pikmin, to be precise. Oh my, I think this could be a Pikmin. According to Captain Olmar's voyage log, they're friendly and helpful creatures. Well then, maybe they could help us while we explore and look for treasure. Look at that! Ochi's already bonding with the Pikmin, and Shepard is quite scared. You should introduce yourself as well, Maradius. And, Captain, how long do you intend to hide back there? Speed up the process just a little bit by having Ochi carry some. What? More sprouts? That red seed-like thing is apparently called a pellet. If you feed one to the onion, it will create more Pikmin. What a mysterious life form. This must be how we get more Pikmin. Indeed it is. Let's get all the pellets that we can. So looks extra shiny. It sure does. You started on that. I need to send Ochi out like that, but it is what it is. Whoa, that's a lot of Pikmin. So you can carry that back. It's on the move. That's perfect. This treasure is large. How can we physically collect something this big? The ship uses a special type of light ray that miniaturizes objects during collection, so it shouldn't be a problem. I'll examine it with the sensors on the SS Beagle right away. Let's hope it contains the type of energy we need. Yes, energy detected. We can collect 250 more units of sparkling, and we may be able to restart the SS Shepherd. The SS Shepherd is supposed to run on high-octane energy. Will this work? I believe we can get it to run on sparkling alone, though it may be a bumpier ride. But before that can happen, we're going to need a lot more. Then we need to search the area for more treasure. How much does this need? Probably yeah, it needs 5. Wait for them to bring this one back. Almost 300 units. We've got this. That's just dirt. I thought for a moment it might be a dirt pile. Not that there was any treasure there, but maybe there was another pellet or something. Huzzah! You two make a fantastic combination, Maradius and Ochi. Copy that. You nailed it that time. Of course, this isn't quite the right occasion for you to copy that. But good effort, Maradius. The Pikmin are very obedient. They move and work like tiny rescue pups. Now it's time to extract the energy from the treasure. Get started right away, Colin. Energy from the treasure will soon be extracted. It'll flow directly into the SS ship. And we restarted the ship. We did it. The ship's back online. We still don't have enough energy to fly, but now we can use the radar to look for our missing rescue officers. Excellent, Colin. Boot it up and see if we can pick up any signals. I'm picking up multiple SOS signals. They could be coming from our lost rescue officers and even Captain Olimar. But we don't have a moment to lose. Time to get rescuing. Few rescues. Noble Guidance, Stone of Advancement, and Path Creator. That's interesting. The ship is automatically naming the objects? We encounter unknown objects and elements on our missions all the time, so I had a naming AI installed on our new ships. Apparently, it was co-created by a famous appraiser. It's more sophisticated than I expected. Pretty impressive. It is neat, but a backup power source probably would have been more helpful. Not wrong about that. I was worried when I saw the smoke building out of the SS Shepherd. I didn't know how things would shake out. Thank goodness we were able to make the repairs. I've been roughing it for long enough, and there's something to be said for finally having a properly prepared meal. And you sure we have enough emergency rations, Colin? We have no idea how long we'll be stuck on this planet. I counted stock 3 times, but I can do it again. Excellent plan. Now, tomorrow we'll focus on recon, so you and Ochi need to eat and get lots of rest, Maradius. But don't forget to review your missions before heading to bed. I don't need to know because I already know what the general thing is. Time for day 2. Alright, I guess this is everyone. I call this strategy meeting to order. Copy that. Here's the latest status report. As of today, 2 rescue officers and 1 rescue pup have been recovered thanks to the effort of Maradius. However, the whereabouts of the other 4 rescue officers remain unknown. The SS Shepherd is out of commission. All things considered, our primary mission, the rescue of Captain Omar, has run into some roadblocks. Our first priority is now the search and rescue of our fellow rescue officers. Maradius, Ochi, fly to the area where our radar picked up those distress signals and try to track down our missing personnel. Colin and I will remain with the ship. We'll provide direction and guidance from here. Don't worry, it will be available via the SS Shepherd's wireless communication at all times, so you'll have our full support. I wouldn't typically assign so much responsibility to a rookie, but after seeing you in action, I know you can handle it. Plus, you'll be in good paws with Ochi by your side. You two make a great team. Captain, what about our search for Captain Olimar? Should we officially put it on pause? No, we may still find him during the hunt for the other rescue officers. I'll keep it on our mission list, just in case. On that note, I hereby call this strategy meeting to a close. Copy that. So, one different thing about Pikmin 4, the other ones, you pretty much start the day at a base camp, and you can... Are you free to chat real quick? No, I'm not. I am going to raise more Pikmin, since we do not have a time limit here right now. That is the most time efficient thing to do right now. Huh? The onion stopped spitting out seeds. Based on life signs from inside the onion, there are clearly more Pikmin in there. Maybe Pikmin evolved to self-limit how many can be on the surface at a time to prevent unnecessary loss. Yeah, that is kind of... from it, I forgot that was a thing that you there's limits on the amount of Pikmin you can have at the start of the game. Fine. You free the chat real quick? No, I'm afraid not. You'll be pleased to learn that I installed a few new apps onto your tablet. I'm sure you'll find them more than useful when you're out on the field, so check them out when you have a spare minute. Now that we have that sorted out, are you ready to go out there and explore? Indeed I am. Which area would you like to explore? The only area we have to explore? Sun-Speckled Terrace. Oh, the onion's going too? Well, I'd hope so. Imagine trying to do this without any Pikmin. I mean, you could probably get pretty far with Ochi, but yeah. Nice, lovely area. The environments are definitely very pretty and nice in this one, that's for sure. Alright, let's get out our 20 Pikmin. Or not. Come in. This is Colin. Looks like you made it there in one piece. Hang on, I'll have the captain explain how today's rescue operation will work. See the clock at the top left corner of your screen? It's set up so that the hand will reach the rightmost edge at the area's local sunset time. Search for our missing rescue officers during the day, but hustle back to the rescue command post before dark. We're counting on you. Oh, you probably noticed that the Onion accompanied the SS Beagle. According to the voyage log, the Onion also serves as a form of transportation for the Pikmin. We got a lot to do, and it can take all the help we can get. I think you could put those Pikmin to good use. You're darn right I will. Like to think. Let's get out all these Pikmin. You need to complete a task, press A. Happily assist. Okay, we got him dead. I know we don't technically need to carry this all back since we are at cap. Carry those back. That's a pretty rock, isn't it? It doesn't seem like treasure, but it might be useful. I'll check Captain Omar's log. Raw materials. There's more in common with amber and other fossilized biological matter when heated it melts into brown clay and becomes malleable. I should be able to find many applications for it. I'm a fair hand with machines, but I don't know much about material science. If we had our scientist back, I bet he'd be able to make good use of this. Collect it for now. He'd be excited to have something to work with after we find him. We'll make sure to do that. Okay, let's see. Didn't put enough Pikmin on that. Alright, let's take a look around. Come in, Miranius. I forgot an important detail. That is, you're going to need Ochi's help when it comes to searching for the rescue officers. He has a sharp sense of smell, so he'll be able to locate the rescue officers by tracking their scents. Use this to open actions, and then use this to select the search command. To begin with, command Ochi to pick up a scent. You never know where his nose may lead you. Rescue options are a race against time, so put your Dandori skills to work to find our rescue officers quickly. You look a little confused. Have you never heard of the term Dandori before, Miradius? How to explain? Dandori is the art of organizing your tasks strategically and working with maximum efficiency to execute your plans quickly. Unlike this conversation, which is taking up valuable time. This practice has fallen by the wayside in recent years, but it's still a core tenet of the Rescue Corps, so take it to heart. Embracing the art of Dandori is essential to our work, and you'll need it out there while searching for our rescue officers. Get things started. Open that and command them to step out your missing comrades. Yeah, I got it. Do something about this wall. That we do. Ochi can't track the scent past here. Don't worry, I'm getting more Pikmin. Yeah, I get it. You don't need to keep mentioning it. I do like that the Pikmin don't automatically stop their tasks while in the process of when you call them back. They say like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" Huzzah, now we can get past that wall. Look, there's a cave here too. This area is crawling with creatures. Our rescue officers could have retreated into the cave to get away from them. Well, we should probably take a look inside. But there's something I need to do first. This may look strange, but I assure you that it is necessary. How do I... just, I didn't mean to open that up. Don't need the status report. Disband. Oh, she come with me. This is bad. Ochi can't swim. Listen, call back to shore with your whistle. He got back to shore just fine himself. He's fine. Actually, no. You know, I'll just go over here. I don't need to open up the spot yet. I wonder if there might be a voyage log entry related to these coordinates. Yep, here it is. Last Frost Cavern. I entered a cave to look for SS dolphin parts and found a creature that defies the logic of space. It further surprised me by expelling frigid cold air. Imagine if there were Pikmin acclimated to that cold air. This planet's ecosystem is full of mysteries. Take a look at this. That Captain Omar certainly is thorough, isn't he? According to the log, anytime you enter a cave, you should take Pikmin with you. This Beagle can bring the Pikmin, so you can enter the cave without stopping by the base first. Pikmin that remain on the surface can't just be left out there, so let's return to the onion for the time being. So let's go do sub-level 1 with our 20 red Pikmin. Good boy, OG. He's picked up a castaway's scent. Has to be one of our missing rescue officers. Time to get them back to safety. But first... raw materials. Treasure. What's this? That's not treasure. Huh. Treasure or not, it does appear to contain some sparklium. You might as well keep collecting those defeated creatures, and they may be enough to help, even if only a little. Let's get the other Pikmin so we can have all of them get more flowers. I'm sure it's enough for all of them. Did you see that? It bloomed a flower. What's going on here? That substance is called nectar. When Pikmin consume it, it stimulates the growth, apparently. The voyage log says that the more they grow, the faster they move. They really are mysterious creatures. out. Let's help him out. And we already lost someone. Well, he's kind of, I don't know, bad. Is the poor thing frozen? Try to whistle to see if it'll still respond. And we get to introduce to Ice Pikmin. Are these Pikmin too? Let's see. The voyage log says, I always thought Pikmin was plant-like creatures, so I never dreamed I'd come across an ice variant. Ice Pikmin can use their ice E-bodies to freeze wandering creatures, but they also float like ice in the water. Don't spray them with water, though. They really don't like it. Their bodies are made of ice? Who knew that something frozen could move around like that? It's incredible. Huh? That seems like a lot of Pikmin. Is your squad bigger than normal? Oh, I see. When you're on your ground, you can have a larger squad because the wild Pikmin you find will join you. Interesting. Alright, let's keep going. Am I using the radar map? No, because I don't need to. Those guys. Oshi, you don't need help. You get used to swapping around. We get more ice Pikmin. Does it look like it's sputtering? Looks pretty pale for an onion. What do you think? Should we take it with us? Maybe. We stop doing that. There's the treasure there. Just like that. Frozen solid. Bet you can break it if you hit it now. Give the order to the Pikmin or Ochi. Let's break it. Alright, obviously you want to grab the treasure. Grab the raw materials as well. We'll bring everyone back, and then we'll have the ice Pikmin with the nectar. Huh? This onion is different somehow? Let's take it back to the surface so we can compare it with the other onion. Alright, then we go up here. Pretty good at collecting energy. First we get yellow flowers. And we just have one more thing left in the cave, which is this. We found a castaway. Mary, check their vitals. Pulse, blood pressure, temperature, all within normal parameters. Looks like their life support system did its job. We should transport them back to the SS Beagle and verify their ID badge. That one Pikmin's desperately trying to go faster enough to try and catch up, but nope, he failed. I guess I should wait by the exit. You did it. Let's take a look and see what the ID badge tells us. Hey, this is Russ, an inventor, material engineer, and lover of all things science. He can develop all kinds of useful gadgets with the right raw materials. Oh, thank the stars, he's all right. This is Russ, the scientist in charge of repairs and upgrades to our spacesuits in the SS Shepherd. His technical knowledge will be beyond helpful during this rescue mission. We've already found so many of the members, there can't be that many more left. Are you all done down here? So you can make your way to the exit. Don't worry, I will. Yeah, I don't need to. Okay. Pretty sure I did everything in that game. Makes you wonder why we can't take the ship out and we have to use this weird thing. Investigation complete. Love to see it. Loading times are a bit longer than I remember, but it's fine. Just flag appears out of nowhere. Sure, I synchronized your clock meridians, but something's off. Calculated the difference. It looks as if about 6 as much time passed on the surface as you spent underground. Time seems to move differently in the underground spaces on this planet. Don't pay any attention to the fact that they're able to communicate normally and there's no indication of time dilation going on. Not sure how it works, but I suppose that means you can take as much time as you need to explore caves. Hey, the onion sucked it up. Voyage log says that the white bulb is called Flarlick. You bring Flarlick to the onion, it will increase the number of Pikmin it releases onto the surface at any one time by 10. Whoa, that'll be a big help when you're exploring. Try taking out more Pikmin. Let's try, well, yeah, just have this amount. Alright, let's clear open this. Huh, another circle of stones. We keep finding them in the most opportune locations. How interesting. Maybe Captain Omar left them behind for us so we could track him down. Never mind that for now. I wonder if we're in this creature's territory. We should create a base here. Any Dandori master would tell you it's the most efficient way forward. But first, let's do something about that pesky creature already. Okay, I thought it was locked on. He'll be fine. New base unlocked. Yes, move it here. The ice right on there. There's still some stuff over here that we need to deal with. So we'll go do that real quick. That's something we can't deal with until we get to the other side. Kill you. Throw some in there just in case. Really, we can knock this down. Yep, we sure can. Oh, look, we got another guy here. I should have moved out of the way. Ochi's tail is burning. Put it out with the whistle, because somehow that works. Grab that. Grab that. And grab that. We didn't grab all the ones from that pile. That's unfortunate. Oh well, I can fix that in a moment. Okay, there's a bunch of resources over there. This. Here we find even more stuff. There's just a lot all over the place, really. Including another treasure. Well, we can't do anything about those guys, really, so let's just go grab more Pikmin, go do more stuff. treasure collected. Thankfully, these guys, instead of going back to the pile after it's done, they just head back to the ship, so we don't have to worry about grabbing them back after. I mean, I guess we can break open these eggs, but there's not really much point to it. Get some ice Pikmin on these raw materials we didn't grab before. I know it's not super necessary, but I'm compelled to grab all the stuff and bring in all the things, because it's 100% mindset, of course. So now we need to go over here. There's more raw materials. There's the treasure we just found. We need to grab that as well. Okay. Guess I could have had Ochi bring that back, but it's okay. We'll come back to this spot later. I think, yeah, we can go around this way, so it's not like super necessary. Let's get this stuff closer to the other side. That, and that. They will bring it back for the reds because there's no ice onion right now. Let's try to... You want to keep a close eye on the creatures, but they move around a lot. They can easily escape your line of sight. When that happens, there's a handy trick for keeping your sights anywhere you want them. Yeah, I already know about locking on. Yeah, I get it. I get it. On that. Let's have ice Pikmin do that. In case you don't notice, I have an aversion to using ice Pikmin just because they mean that they destroy. Or when you kill something when that's frozen, then they don't leave the body behind. So that's just other stuff you can use. Oh no, that's electrified. Uh-oh, the poor Pikmin got shot. Wake them up. Just a whistle is all you need, and suddenly it's like you were never shocked in the first place. Let's bring that back. We'll go around this other way, I think. Yeah, it should be fine. There's some more stuff to do over here, and we're going to do that. Okay, yeah. Just keep going this way. I somehow missed the other shear gum. It froze? Don't just stand there. Now's your chance. It's fine. I guess it ate a Pikmin. That's not fine. I need to pay more attention to my surroundings, obviously. But we won't worry about this. More Flarlick, but we can't reach it right now. Oh, they can't reach it. Yeah, I literally just said that. Pull this. Make a little shortcut. Speed things up just a little bit. Grab those. Takes quite some time for them to kill that. Once they get back, we should be good to fight the Bulborm. I mean, we're probably good now. I'm just being extra cautious for no particular reason, I guess. Okay. Obviously, they're still gathering that. What's in an ice Pikmin we lost? That is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. See if we can knock this down. Yep, we can. Nice. Okay, you want to break that instead. That's fine. Just make sure to get done in time. We have this little spot over here that we can go to. This is that we can, if we can get all this stuff in fast enough, I think we might be able to go to another cave, but why not? It is almost sunset, but I think we got enough time. Obviously wait for the treasure. We'll have hurry up and send some Pikmin to help with the... Nope, they got enough because it's literally just about finished. So actually we should push this box down first, then we can go into the cave. I know there's technically a treasure up there, but we are close to the end of this. But maybe. Gotta be Dan Dory, so let's try to speed it up a bit. I don't know what weird physics it was doing there, but not really my problem. Oh, look at the time. An important part of any rescue mission is making sure you make your way back to the base before it gets dark. According to Captain Olmore's voyage log, Pikmin will be safe as long as they make it back to this area around the base. It seems the creatures get even more aggressive at night. If any Pikmin are separated from the squad, you better collect them now. Don't worry, they automatically get collected. Or wait, can I not enter a cave at this time? Because there's 18 Pikmin. Oh, handy little function it has. Yeah. Crackling Cauldron. I was feeling harder than usual in my spacesuit, and when I looked down, the ground was on fire. I panicked, but a red Pikmin just gave me a sidelong glance, totally unfazed, even as the fire licked at them. They're clearly capable of more than just skillful attacks. Well, then we're going to do that. I suggested only bring reds, so we're only going to bring reds. This is fine. I guess it's just when the countdown's happening, you can't run to a cave and get in it like you can in Pikmin 2. Now, let's start by breaking up these eggs. Speed things up just a little bit. Now we have to do that. Grab the spoils as usual. Then we go this way. Your waves. Along. Wild Pikmin. The other one just vanished in the thin air. Is this a new type of Pikmin? I should check to see if Captain Olmar's log says anything about them. Did you guys like not research what the Pikmin Olmar mentioned were? You just like, did you just not check anything beforehand? Decided to call the yellow-eared Pikmin with large ear-like appendages yellow Pikmin. I like that name a lot more than ear Pikmin. They're resistant to electricity and they fly high when thrown. Plus, they're good at digging. Resistant to electricity? How unusual. What in the world are they made of? Excuse me. That sounds like a potentially useful quality, though. Just be careful how you deploy them. There aren't that many. Start bringing that back. Probably should not have sent Oshi, but it's fine. Oh, we got more yellow picking up here, nice. Probably more. Maybe there's other sheer waves around. Red Pikmin on here. We need the yellow Pikmin off there. Of course, we also need them on the electric gate, but that can be dealt with in a moment. Do that, and then now we can go over here. Opening up the electrical gate. Like a job for yellow Pikmin? It sure is. They can easily handle this electric. Yep, that's what I was saying. Just completely shattered the whole thing. Go up here. Fire your alarm. Just do that a quick check. Yep, pretty much got everything. Let's see some more Pikmin on that. So when it gets back, we can move on. It's not super important, but I like to be completionist. Man, we've almost hit the Sparkling goal already in one day. Just need about 300 more. Not that I really care about the Sparkling goal, since I'm all about collecting everything as a 100% person. So we're gonna get everything. The sparklium goal is just kind of like a side note. We don't really care. Final sub-level. There must be a castle nearby. Probably. Have our Pikmin arcade do that. Especially you guys. Okay, there's an electric gate over here, so we're gonna need to deal with that. There's also a trigger wig. Possibly others. We can worry about that. Now let's go to deal with the other side. So let's go up here. Obviously more fire. Not a problem once we get rid of these fire generators. They're not close enough to the other ones. That's fine. So they're already going to the other one. They are. And they can start picking that up while we get more yellow Pikmin out of the ground. They brought down the electric gate. That's good. I don't need that much Pikmin on it, but you know, it's fine. So you can't get that without the other stuff. For you. I don't even remember the name of that creature. I should, but I've forgotten for some reason. Let's go back the other way. Grab our yellow Pikmin. All the other Pikmin just chilling. We need to get rid of this. It cools off very quickly for some reason. Now we can grab that. Another shearwing. And he's taken out. I hope there's not other ones I'm just forgetting about. Let's break this down. Let's see who our castaway is this time. I think we might have found another rescue officer. Let's hurry and verify their ID info. Schnoz, an acclaimed treasure appraiser who's traveled extensively. His unique techniques were used to develop a leading appraisal AI. Hang on, this is no rescue officer. Who is this, and how did he get here? The ID shows that he's a treasure appraiser? What's he doing on this planet? I wonder. You remember the voyage log that I ride with Captain Olamar's SOS signal? Perhaps there were others who picked up his signal, saw the log, and decided to come all this way in search of treasure. Maybe they ended up like Captain Olamar too, shipwrecked and stranded. That's my hunch anyways. I'd like to think this appraiser is the only one, but we should keep an eye out for more civilian castaways and be ready to rescue them too. Chances are they're in danger. I'm officially adding this to our mission list. Got it, you two? People are irresponsible to children. Grab those. Let's be careful about this guy. cause death. Careful. So we gotta be careful. Move the base here. The Pikmin who are transporting stuff are probably not too happy about that, but their problem. Yet they're having to go change directions. Unfortunate for them, but it's okay. And that's this cave complete. Only 1410. So we didn't get enough Sparklium to expand the radar range again, but it's fine. This gives us another day to mess around here in the Sun-Speckled Terrace. Treasures, we get just have to snack, illumination goo, dusty bed, dotting the earth, SS chocolate, cookie of nibbled circles, and random creatures. Investigation complete. Okay. Countdown probably is going to start really soon if it isn't going to start immediately upon getting to the surface. But all of our Pikmin are safe, so it's not really that big of a deal. Think. What's the problem? Oh, I see. The Pikmin won't follow you under the surface. Yeah, there are limits to how many and what types of Pikmin you can have out on the surface at any one time. But don't worry about the rest when you use what Pikmin you take. Any remaining Pikmin will go back to the onion with SS Beagle. Yeah, that should be fine. But the countdown's starting, so we'll just head back. There's so many types of Pikmin. You don't know half of it, man. You need to reorganize your squad? No, the day's over. Just end it. End it there. And then we'll go head back to base camp, where somehow that's the one place on the surface that is totally safe from creatures at night for some reason. Not really going to question it, but just bringing up a point. We got 2 rescues, got a ton of Sparklium, and 27% of the way through the Sun-Speckled Terrace. Welcome back, Russ. Glad to see you made it here in one piece. Hee, of course, Captain. I had no doubts the emergency escape system that I developed would function perfectly. That may be, but it would have been helpful if you showed the rest of us how to actually use it. One would expect an emergency escape device to be a bit more intuitive to use in the event of an emergency. Anyhow, now that you're back, Russ, can you tell us if you came across any rocks like this before we found you? Oh, Colin. Not only did I see them, I've already completed very thorough research on this material. I discovered that when heated, the rocks become soft and malleable and can be shaped into any form you desire. Its base properties can even change when exposed to different stimuli. Quite a versatile raw material indeed. Cool, huh? Cool doesn't even begin to describe it. This is the one, the ultimate biomass I've been searching for my entire career. I'm currently upgrading the 3D printer so we can put this miracle material to use as soon as you bring it to the SS vehicle. It'll be crucial to my work in the lab and any other building needs that might arise. What a spectacular update, Russ. I knew bringing along a material scientist would be the key to this success. Starting tomorrow, I'm expecting our rescue operations to go even more smoothly than usual now that you're here. We should be able to find our rescue officers more quickly as well. Speaking of which, we've also discovered a few castaways besides our own rescue officers and Captain Olmar. There may be more. What should we do about them, Captain? There's only one thing we can do. Rescue them, no matter how many are out there. Once they're here, I'm confident you'll take good care of them, Colin. Copy that, Captain. Another task for the to-do list. Your job is rescuing people. Don't go, ugh, more things to do. If you got done rescuing everyone here, you just go to some other planet to rescue more people, okay? Wait, is it just me, or did Ochi go through a growth spurt overnight? That's actually quite typical for his breed. It's a sign that he's now fully grown and qualified for more rigorous activity. The Pikmin sure are playful today. Yes, they appear to be letting their guard down now that Ochi's coming to his own. I'm just glad to see they're getting along. Right. Another benefit of Ochi being fully grown is that he can now build up his pup drive while completing missions. And with the regular training sessions, he can learn new skills that will be useful for everyday rescue operations. From the looks of it, Ochi is ready as ever to fill up that pup drive. Alright, officers, to your stations, please. Copy that. I now call this strategy meeting to order. First things first. Russ, please update us on the improvements being made to the SS Beagle. Hee, it would be my absolute pleasure, Captain Shepard, because they're done. The SS Beagle now has the ability to transport any raw materials collected in the field into all-purpose clay. With this functionality, we should be able to easily build on location. Excellent. Of course, I'm not quite sure what we'll be building, but good work nonetheless. There's bridges nearby. We'll be fine. One last thing. Bring me raw material, and I'll be able to whip up exciting new gear and items for you in the lab. I have no doubt they'll be useful to you while in the field. Sounds like we're not only collecting treasure, but raw material too. And don't forget about our missing rescue officers. We're counting on you to find them, Maradius and Ochi. By the way, come talk to me later when you have a minute. I would like to discuss Ochi's training. Here I call this strategy meeting to a close. Copy that. I wish that this type of dog existed IRL. Well, I presume you mean scaled a little bit up because they would be really, really small otherwise. But yeah, they are very, very helpful. I'm also maybe possibly allergic to dogs though, so maybe not for me. Ah, there you are. Danger is a constant when exploring an unknown planet like this one. The skills I'll teach you and Ochi just might save you. As long as you and Ochi keep building up his up drive, there's nothing to you can't do. Well, I hope you're ready because it's time to start your training. Rescue pup training curriculum has been passed down through many generations. If his pup drive is built up sufficiently, he can train and learn new skills without a problem. As for what skills to learn and when to learn them, that depends on the rescue approach you two want to take. Go to the buff path if you want to carry heavy things, or the chomp path to taking on creatures is your priority. To keep proper Dan Dory practices in mind and think carefully about what will help you carry out your duties efficiently. So I'm going to want to do command level 2 because I just think it's useful to have him do that. Do that. And yeah. Everything you had in that training, what a good boy, Ochi. Yes, you are. Now I have a special treat for you. Going forward, every time you complete training, you get a scrummy bone. Give it to Ochi as a reward for me. I think that's pretty much just a heal. Oh, this seems like an opportunity time to teach you how to use items. Find all your items in there, so just pick the one you want to use. Alright, ignore Colin. Allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Russ, the resident brains of this rescue corps operation. Use the raw materials you find in my handmade components to create all kinds of item gear for use in the field. I can proudly say that all my inventions have been perfectly perfected. You can even say I have it down to a science. exchange for raw material, I'll provide you with new gear. Your contributions make it possible to continue my important work. I may run out of components from time to time. If that happens, you just visit the lab the next day after I've restocked. Alright, let's see. So we have 175. Survey drone, that's useful. Charging horn, yep. Treasure gauge, always good. Let's get anti electrifier. I'll hold off on the rest right now. I'd love to take this opportunity to teach you how to use my scientific masterpiece, the charging horn. It's actually quite simple. Just press X to blow the horn once in order your Pikmin to charge. If you press X once, only you select Pikmin or Ochi will charge. But keep pressing X and the entire squad charges. You can see this horn is perfect for attacks or transferring others. You could even call it Dan-Dory Dynamite. I'm sorry, I just have an innate urge to emphasize the phrase Dan-Dory whenever it shows up. And let's speak to Schnoz. Thank you so much for rescuing me the other day. I confess, I'm really quite flustered. I only came here because I heard there was rare treasures to be found. Getting stuck here was not on my agenda. Oh, my apologies. I'm Schnoz, a noted appraiser of treasures. I have to compile my findings in a little log for posterity's sake. You can view the treasures. Ah, you're an innocent treasure. Are you? I'd love for you to take a gander at my pride and joy, my treasure catalog. Alas, I lost all my data while I was, well, lost myself. If you don't mind, will you allow me to appraise any treasures you happen to collect? If you do, I shall compile the treasure data into a neatly edited treasure catalog. Of course, I offer you a reward for doing me this favor. All I require is that you keep me posted when you find something. Now, we're not really... I could read the descriptions and stuff for this. I'm not going to because I already did this in my casual run that I did before. And really, we don't need to spend all this time reading. Even though there's some good ones, but I think that's best something not to do on the sheet. We're all set over here. The SS Beagle can take off whenever you're ready. Ready to explore. Which area would you like to explore? The only area we have. So back to the Sun-Speckled Terrace. Let's skip that. I guess there's not really a point because I don't think it's going to really make the loading time go any faster if we skip. But who knows? And that we can presumably ride on Ochi. That means that we should be able to get to some place that we couldn't before, which is nice. Come in, over. As we discussed earlier, Ochi has grown a bit, so this morning I decided to drill him on his jump skill. Yeah. Ochi should be able to move around more easily now, even with you and the Pikmin on board. Walk up close to Ochi and press Y to mount. Press it again to dismount. Press X when you want Ochi to use jump. You should have no problem clearing small ledges. Keep holding X after you jump. You can build up his power. Do something with a rush to launch the Pikmin on his back and have them land on your target. Using jump will give you access to more search areas, and a good rush can be a game-changing move in battle. First and foremost, I think we're just going to get more... Need more ice Pikmin? No. I need not have Ochi do that. I believe we can turn this partial construction into a vital asset. We'll process raw material into clay at the SS Beagle and use it as a building material to finish the structure. These raw materials are only valuable when brilliant minds give them a higher purpose, after all. Once you're at a construction site, simply direct your Pikmin and Ochi to start building. I just like how you freeze it like, oop! You mean me? Use charge. And now we wait. Construction of the clay bridge is complete. Now you can come and go as you please. Go ahead, cross it. Admire the impressive craftsmanship. Quite nice indeed. is a cave there. But first, we're going to move the base over here. And then we are going to get this treasure. Because we don't really need all those Pikmin on it, but it's fun. And then it's going to push us above the first milestone. You did it. Really great job, OG and Miradius. With all the energy you collected, we can continue our restoration of the SS Shepherd's radar. Something to worry about at a later point. Hectic Hollows. Someone or something built a rough wall inside the cave. The Pikmin and I were able to scramble up, but Moss was unable to climb up the wall. We'll have to leave her behind for now and hope we can find a way or a place to meet up. Yep, we'll do that. I really shouldn't have lost that one single ice Pikmin. Really unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll probably get more along the way. Now we get mushrooms. Use everything up because why not? Kill you, kill you. We need 10, but fortunately I saw some over here. I pressed the wrong button. Pluck the ice Pikmin here. Now we can get across. Have them break that for funsies. And now this is frozen. They're just going to chill there. Wow, how amazing is that? The water froze almost instantaneously. Now you can travel right across the top. Should be enough. Once they're across, we can call the white Pikmin, or sorry, not white, the ice Pikmin out of the water, which will of course cause it to start melting. Grab all you guys. There's already 2 Pikmin pushing that? Huh? Okay. I don't really need to throw more Pikmin. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's fine. Those guys will just chill there, I guess. I guess the wall just kind of maybe fell apart after OR used it. Please. Gotta get the raw materials, of course. Something's blocking the Pikmin. Find a way to clear the path. Oh, gee, I would have never guessed I would have had to do that. Can you... Yeah, let's do that. There's a treasure inside there, nice. There's that. That. I can get past that fence, not really an issue. Like this. Give me all the treasures and everything. There's more Pikmin in there. Do that. Take all those. There's nothing in there. This. You don't need to go through this whole process to show me my gear and skills. I just want to double check that I got everything, which I did. Now I just need to wait for that. There we go. All right, on to sub-level 2. Final sub-level. Must be a castaway nearby. I do not want ice Pikmin with me. So we are going without them. Technically a boss fight, but he's already dead. So not playing it. Grab these. We still need to break stuff back there. More ice Pikmin. Quite nice. Break through these. Just do that to get more flowers. You can never go wrong with more flower Pikmin. Alright, you guys. Alright, that should be everything there. Let's get off. Alright, that should be all that taken care of, so we don't need to worry about that. Hop up here. Ice Pikmin, confuse this, let's take some time. Now we want to knock you down. Carry you back while they carry the treasure back. Now we just sit and wait for them to bring everything. Checking ID info now. I hope it's one of our rescue officers this time. Kingsley. He took his obsession with flowers to a new level when he traveled alone to this remote planet simply to see its unusual blossoms. Nope. This is another civilian castaway, a florist out here on his own. But why? Well, that's just ill-advised. It's up to you to rescue any castaways you find, Muradius Nochi. Yeah, don't worry. Come on, get that treasure. And we're done. Nice, quick and easy cave done. We had the Mama Doll head, the empty vase, the aspiration ritual pole, and creatures. Investigation complete. Now we go explore other parts. Should probably try to get that one flower like that was unreachable without yellow Pikmin. They'll be fine. Just take a little bit to get there. recommended amount. Alright, let's rush back over. Well, of course we can go up here now. Oh, and there's a cave here. You know what? We might as well do this. So we gotta carry that back. We should probably dig this up. Ton of resources, which is nice to see. Once they bring it all back, and we're going to cave. Alright, that's all of it. So now we can go. Industrial maze. The ground, it started moving. I groped for a way forward, but I couldn't make any progress on my own. Wonder if Moss will be able to help me out of this mess. I hope you loved Clockwork Chasm from the Pikmin 3 mission mode, because this is basically that, except a lot easier and a lot less complicated. Still, it's neat that they decided to incorporate this into the main game after having it be a DLC bonus mission in the previous game. I had a lot of verticality on this, I think. Oh no, this isn't supposed to happen. Ochi's all the way over there. Captain, what's the protocol for a situation like this? You and Ochi need to find a rendezvous point, Maradius. Open that, use that select switch to explore Ochi. Well, first we'll see where we can get without. Can't even see the bottom of this cave. I don't want to fall down here. And now we can't do anything. Now we switch. Fortunately, Ochi is just fine. We even got these switches from the, okay, can't pluck Pikmin, that's okay. No, obviously we want to grip this Ochi. And we want to pluck these. And hopefully not accidentally throw them off a ledge, because that would be embarrassing. Alright, let's throw them on there. Throw you guys on there. Come on. That's only 4. Okay, now they should be able to rush against that. Yep, I figured as much. Have these guys come across. This is certainly annoying for certain purposes, but it is what it is. Got a puzzle piece over there. Imagine if that accidentally launched all the Pikmin off the ledge. That would be quite bad. They're just shoving that one material along. Pikmin are having trouble. Yeah, I get it. Let's hop on this. Stick this up here. Moving walkways, change direction. And that's this sub-level done. On to the next one. Hello, Derek on YouTube. Nice to see you here. Alright, let's see. Obviously, we're supposed to climb up there. Passageway nearby, not surprising. Oh yeah, we got parkour to deal with. But I can just jump down without really worrying. Grab the Pikmin. Have you guys work on that raw material pile. And we go up here. Hop on here. And we wait. We hop on there. Pikmin are having trouble. They always seem to have trouble. Now we can see. Huh? Look at that red nectar. I wonder. Ultra spicy spray. I believe this is the ultra spicy nectar that was mentioned in the voyage log. Keep that sample sealed up in a bottle so it won't spill on your pack. There's a decent amount of ultra spicy essence there. It should be useful. Eat it well. Alright, well now we have to separate from Ochi, but it's fine. We can also rescue him. Okay, well now we need to swap to Ochi so we can get around to that side, I think. Just hop on down over here. I really should have taken all the electric Pikmin with me. Yellow Pikmin. Well, it looks like in this case we're actually we're more leaving the captain behind while the dog does all the work. In fact, I'm going to need a lot more yellow Pikmin. So let's swap back. Throw all the yellow Pikmin down. For the dog to take. Okay, well, you can stay with us. They swap. And grab them. Now we can go up here. And we just break this down. Hopefully it won't be that difficult. So I also want to if you got anything, nope, just nectar. Well, they're not unpaid. Well, they're not directly paid in currency, but they get other benefits of sorts. They're not fully, but yeah, they're also kind of just working without a wage. But they seem to be fine with it, and they get their numbers increased, which is all they seem to really care about. So can't really complain. Then again, I'm not a Pikmin, so good right now. Let's get these treasures. Alright, let's check that ID. Look who we have here. Dingo, an officer who excels at solo missions. He's not a joiner by nature, but he'll show up and lend his physical abilities when need be. I knew it. I knew he was tough enough to make it. Dingo's a skilled ranger, even though he doesn't use the rescue pup. He specializes in solo missions, you see. One thing for certain, rescue missions should be a lot easier with his help. But we're not going to use him. Then you can work on that. Grab that. I did kind of just not grab myself and just let Ochi do all the work, but it's fine. more Pikmin on it so it goes faster. And I think that's probably everything. Yeah, I'm on the other side, so that's why. Okay. So now that should be everything. Yep, that's this cave done. We can go back to the surface just fine. Have all our Pikmin. Okay, he's the only one who wasn't a flower, but they're all flowers now, so that's nice. Go to the surface, and then continue grabbing stuff. Oh, what is this star-shaped metal? Rots tinkered with the appraisal AI. Now you'll be able to see when you collected all the treasure in a series, because that's how things work in the water. Hehe, there's a resonance in the wave patterns for treasures of the same type that lets us extract even more sparklium. Can't say that I get the science behind it, but it sounds like we should try to collect complete series. How about we just collect all the treasure? So we got the personal injury plank, memory fragment top right, stately rubber cutie, unlimited locomotive, detective's truth seeker. And investigation complete. Another cave done, so that's like 4 we've done in this area. Not it's particularly hard yet, but still. I don't think caves, except for like maybe 1 or 2 caves, they don't really get as long as they did in Pikmin 2. Oh boy, were the caves long in Pikmin 2. They're so fun, but they were long. Or 50% of the area. Nice to have. Let's go take this thing down. Actually, let's Uchi, go there because we're gonna have you. Go over here so you can activate that. So we can swap bases quite easily. Now that he's there, move the base because he is a very capable dog who can do that all on his own. Let's give him a task to come here. Put that Flarlick. I guess we want to build this bridge. Probably a good idea. You guys. He's trying to take a bite out of me. That's not cool. You guys can do that. No, Uchi's with us. Hop down here. These guys can start working on the electrical gate. This should allow us to have even more Pikmin out on the field. You can take out 10 more Pikmin now. This should speed up our search. First, there's red Pikmin. Hurry up and get these red Pikmin out so we don't have to worry about the seeds. Just a little bit of Dandori for you. Might as well do that, though I guess it doesn't really serve much purpose. Get more of these yellow Pikmin on this. I know there's technically this pass up here, and then there's all this stuff. You probably will go up this way first. I'd like to think. There's creatures over here. Oh wait, no. Those guys picking. Duh, I'm stupid. Let's see. At least speed this up just a little. Electric gate demolished. That's good. Let's have Ochi do some stuff. It is kind of weird treating him as a second captain, but it works. Then I need to get speed upgrades. That's what I need to do. Halfway through the day. Might as well see if we can push this box down. And if we're planning on going the other way, it only makes sense to at least speed that up just a little bit. Over there. Swap. Tell Ochi to come over here. There's treasure here, I know that, but I guess I don't have the Pikmin for it. It's fine. You guys carry that back. Hop on Ochi. See if they can dig up the treasure that's over here. Oh, well, I guess that red Pikmin found it by itself. Just have everyone join in, because why not? Desperately trying to find a way, zigzagging back and forth, and he gave up. Just how it is sometimes. See what's up here. And of course we got ourselves another cave. Let's see how our Pikmin are doing. We obviously got stuff up there, but we can't quite do anything until we actually get up there. But once they grab that treasure, then we'll hop into this cave. I'll just double check that they did make it back. Looks like they did. Aquiferous Summit. I found a hole that should lead to the top of the mountain, but the inside was more convoluted than expected. And only now do I see a light at the end of the tunnel. If I ever make it out of this place, I'll deserve a good rest. Give me a moment. Alright. 20 of each. That should be good. Nice little candies and garden-y kind of area, which is nice to see. Broke that open. More ice Pikmin. Didn't need all of them, but it's fine. What we're gonna see is over this way. More ice Pikmin to join us, but we're going to worry about that later. There. That open. There's red Pikmin inside for some reason. So now we have a lot of Pikmin. It might be even more. Well, there's probably two. It was just a card. Somehow not warped or damaged in any way by being frozen in a wet thing that was then frozen solid. No issues whatsoever. It's already 50% done. This game, it's a pretty easy one. Must be Castaway. Yeah, I get it. Alright, let's see, nothing that way, so we should go this way. There. Go without Ochi and fine. Or pick up plot here. Probably be reunited with Ochi soon enough. Now we probably need to go up there with the Take this as well. You can just grab that. Swap to Ochi. You might have to push this down. Meet up with Ochi again, or with Captain, or rather Rookie, not Captain. Hop on there, that should bring that down. Now we go over here. Get some Pikmin on this. On these gold nuggets. More Pikmin 3 mission mode, PTSD. Wait for this ramp to be built. Still stuff up there, probably the Castaway. Somehow we ended up inside that hydro jelly. I'm not really going to ask questions. I don't really know how it works. But it's not my problem. I just rescue the people. I don't question how they get there. Checking their ID. Help us another rescue officer like our doctor or pilot. Dalmo. He loves animals and they love him. A researcher at heart, his passion for other creatures is as genuine as his smile. He appears to be an animal enthusiast. He must have seen the voyage log and came here looking for new species. Luckily, we found him before he got, well, eaten. How many civilians decided to be a good idea to go trapezing off to this planet? Did they think there was some kind of hot new tourist destination or something? Yeah, I think they pretty much did. Man, if a Pikmin is careless, it gets eaten. If a civilian is careless, well, they just get, temporarily subconscious until someone else comes along to rescue them. They're just treated differently than Pikmin. Talisman of Life crane. I don't know how they know what a crane is. Skin of the Phoenix. Memory fragment top left. I don't know how they know about the Phoenix either, but I'm not really going to question it. I'm just here to rescue people. Alright, back onto the surface. This should lead us out to the top of the mountain where we have a new base. So we can do stuff up here. Take this weird assortment. Actually, I'm going to put the ice Pikmin up for now and just take out more fire or the red Pikmin. Why am I messing up the names? I don't know, man. Let's just bring these in, because why not? Guys are good at digging. Let's push this down. Alright, now this guy can actually hurt us, so we gotta be careful. Now we attack it while it doesn't have any of the spikes. And we killed it. Yet another card not affected by the digestive system at all, despite how fragile they really realistically should be in such conditions, but again, not my problem. Just look at this amazing view. Pretty nice terrace, really. Oh, let's knock it down a little further. So all of our Pikmin. They can start carrying it up. Let's grab the rest of our Pikmin, and then I think there's one other treasure to get on this part. Then we'll set our base to the other spot, because that's where we want to start next. My Pikmin got left over here. Good thing we caught that. I see they dropped it down. So let's see, it should be down here. It's just a peanut, okay. Nice how I have all the Pikmin can. I want to say I thought there was a buried treasure somewhere around here, but maybe I'm misremembering. I'll take another look with the treasure radar, but yeah. Now I know, like, we pretty much are unlocking a new area, so I'm not gonna come back to this one, even though I could do more here, just because I want to get blue Pikmin before I finish up here. Yeah, I know, it's almost sunset. Yeah, this is, the treasure radar is not telling me anything, so there's probably not something else extra buried here. Alright, well, let's make our way over to the other spot. This way. Actually, maybe we do have enough time that we could grab all those. I'll be a bit greedy, but I'll see what I can do. Countdown hasn't actually started yet, so we'll probably be fine. Countdown is probably going to start now that I said that. Yeah, let's not go for anything else. Pretty efficient day, more than double their sparklium. That's good. I mean, not that I particularly care about the sparklium numbers, but just saying, we got a lot of stuff done today, and that's pretty good. My Dandori's pretty decent in this game. Unlike other games where I was pretty much a mess. We don't need to see that every time. I'm not sure if it even affects the loading. I mean, maybe I should check at some point, but I'm not really going to bother. I know my VTuber avatar is blocking the loading bar, so you can't see the progress, but I can at least. Now you see, the more people we rescue, the more people are here to greet us when we get back, so that's pretty nice. And the radar search frame. This will expand our range and help us pick up distant SOS signals. Let's give it a spin. Almost done. Huzzah! We've detected multiple SOS signals. I hope this gets us closer to finding our missing officers and Captain Omar. Make a record of that area right away, Colin. So 3 rescues. Pretty good. And we'll go back. Go through all the ones that weren't in the caves. Yeah, we know we got this already. Just an awful lot of stuff. So we got Orb of Destruction, Sunseed Berry, Child of the Earth, Talisman of Life Moon, Snack Bean, Fire Breathing Feast, Satellite Shield, and yeah. That's 70% of the area already done. Pretty good. Well, Captain, we did it. We finally found our ranger, Dingo. Can't believe I had to be saved by the newbie. I'm losing my edge. We're just glad to see you made it back safe and sound, Dingo. Are you hurt at all? Oh, not at all, Captain. I'm just, touched that you care. This table does not seem to be structurally sound. It's missing screws. But Science Guy could stand to worry a little more. That reminds me, Captain. I have some information regarding our pilot. Really? Do you know his whereabouts? Great work, Dingo. What? No, that's not exactly... You must be exhausted from all that forced sleep you had. We'll go over the details tomorrow. Go get some rest. Huh? Oh, you got it, Captain. She cares about my physical state. That means she cares. Oh, before you hit the hay, please be sure to review all the details related to our rescue mission so you're fully prepared. Is that really necessary? I'm not going over any more details. Day 4. Gonna go to the new area. Dingo, is it true that you encountered a pilot while stranded? Well, yeah, I ran into Bernard at some point, but then he got, like, snatched up by a leaf creature. Leaf... what? We saw the leaf creature pick up someone else and toss him onto a big pup. Bernard and I tried to follow, but we were too late. They dragged the cats away into a cave, and suddenly they were growing leaves too. Really? You think I'd lie about this? Who is this character anyway? So then the leaf creature in charge spotted us. We got out of there as fast as we could, or at least that's what I thought. When I turned around, Bernard was gone. Maybe he didn't make it out, or maybe he got turned into a leafling too. A leafling? Oh, that's what me and Bernard started calling them. It's much faster to say leafling than leaf creature. Catchy, isn't it? What or who are these leaflings? But first things first, we need to find and rescue our pilot. Officers, to your stations, please. Copy that. Excuse me. Download the creature guide is asking for you. We'll worry about that later. Let's see, what do we want? We'll just do that. Handling more stuff like that is pretty handy, so just easy to grab that. Not worry about it. Don't worry, I'm not slacking. I'm being Dan Dory. I have no doubt that the gear and items I've created will be pivotal to your explorations. I guarantee it. Oh yeah, why am I reading that again? Alright, idle counter, why not? You can't actually buy that much. Grab the headlamp. You need to get a lot more resources, honestly. Speak to Dalmo. My name is Dalmo. The moment I heard about the creatures of this planet, I knew I had to come learn more about them. I dreamed of compiling everything we learned about the ecology of each fierce little darling here into some kind of field guide. If I hadn't gone straight, imagine how many cute little critters I would have encountered by now. It's almost embarrassing that I came here to learn about them and I haven't laid eyes on a single one. Wait, you must have counted all kinds of creatures in your explorations. Please, tell me everything about them. Naturally, I'll prepare a token of my gratitude. Anything to learn more about these sweet feral muffins. Why did I mess up saying that? So I'm just doing this to review the names of some of the creatures. The Snowy Blowhog, Tusk Blowhog, Scorch Cake, Porquillian. Where's Honey Wisp? Yeah, okay. Of course, again, we won't be reading descriptions. You can look them up if you really want to see them badly. How could you possibly pull yourself away from these charming creatures? Come see me when you're ready to take another look. That I am not going to really for a while. You can all relax now. Dingo's back. I don't know how the rescue corps has made it this long without me. Guess I'll find out soon enough, since the captain's making me rest up a bit before I get back into action. Okay, Tenderfoot, let's see what you're made of. Now, don't give me that look. You can handle some extra credit work. Check out every inch of this planet until you explore each area 100%. Cool, that's why I'm here. Do everything 100%. Picking up some signals that may be coming from other castaways in the most recently discovered area. There could be a stranded rescue officer out there. Count on you to rescue them. Preferably very soon. Then let's get to it. Blossoming Arcadia. Okay, I think we can get blue Pikmin here, which would be quite handy, of course. Probably will be the last day we do today, just because looking at time restraints, yeah. As it loads. Got baby Snagrets. Once again, the areas in this game are quite beautiful. Even though it's like in a place kind of mundane around a house, they do really make it look really nice, and I like that a lot, that's for sure. Alright, let's see. Maradius, come in, over. Ochi has never really liked getting wet, but I've been working on it with him in the bathtub aboard the SS Shepherd. Last night he had a big breakthrough. Your rescue pup can swim. Now that he's over his dislike of water, you can jump in and use doggy paddle to swim through any water obstacle. Get on Ochi's back with the Pikmin, and you can ride across bodies of water to explore new areas. Thank goodness I went and made him start drowning before. Now I'm going to just mainly take a quick look around for the blue onion. We got Wollywogs over there, don't like that. New creature discovered, you bet. Another new creature discovered. Might as well get a Pikmin on this. Why not? Actually, never mind, because we do not really have... We don't need to freeze them. We don't have anything to retrieve if you do that. Okay, I was a little too preemptive there. That's fine. So you... I know this is only going to produce more red Pikmin because we do not have other kinds of onions yet, but it's fine. How much does this need? Seems we've run out of raw materials. Don't worry, I'm getting more. Yeah, just go chill back here for a bit. Well, we can take a look around. We definitely need more raw material, so that's for sure. Red alert, we have another castaway. And next to them, could that be the leafling that attacked Dingo? Yeah, that's definitely them. Which means that could be Bernard on the ground next to them. Whoever it is, we can't let them get turned into a leafling. Follow them. But we will be going to that in a moment. We'll let them finish the bridge first. Did they get enough for the... No, there's still... Alright, let's hurry up and get that stuff then. Alright, so grab these as well. Raise our red Pikmin numbers, because you can't have enough red Pikmin, I guess. I think we need ramen. Yes, yes, I know. That's what we're doing. Might as well break this down as well. This down. That should enable them to finish the bridge. There's a whiskered Amprat. I don't want to worry about that. No, it's beard and Amprat, sorry. Nice, got that done. Let's go do the thing up here with the leafling guy. Make sure no one's still transporting stuff. Looks like we're good in that regard. Trial run to rescue the kidnapped castaway. Pikmin cannot join you. They're all scared wusses, and they don't want to fight leaflings, I guess. Huh? What's going on here? The Pikmin aren't following for some reason. Guess you two on your own. Good luck, Meridius. You too, Ochi. Dandori level 1. What is this place? Guess we can figure that out later. For now, let's focus on finding that castaway. I see them over there. Rip. What in the world? Those who do not embrace Dandori cannot survive this planet. If they grow the leaves, they will thrive. You, skin-having one. Do you believe you do not need the leaves? I will test your abilities to see if this is true. I invite you to face me in Dandori battle. I provide the Pikmin you will need to support you in the challenges ahead. Listen closely. Find objects and transfer them back to your base within the time limit. To win, collect the highest total combined weight. If you wish to retrieve your castaway, prove that your Dandori abilities are superior to mine. Someone's talking. These voices are not good for my throat. Jeez. Now, the Dandori battle begins. Show them who's boss, so I'm not going to pay any attention to the other side, really. I'm just going to focus on my own. Obviously, we want to get a lot of Pikmin to help things go as fast as possible. Shove those other Pikmin off so that we can claim this for ourselves. Working on breaking that open so we can grab that stuff. Grab that. Let's just beat up Moss here. You guys aren't taking those nuggets, they're mine. Just shake them off. So I am kind of, my Ochi's health is getting kind of low, so I need to be careful of that. Going pretty well, it sure is. 2 minutes left. Come on, Ochi, you can join them. Gotta be efficient. Just gotta make sure to grab my Pikmin that are just lying about. Hopefully they do not hurt Ochi. That would be kind of bad. I guess he's just kind of maybe grabbing these Pikmin that were launched. I guess he's just chilling there. I continue like this, I'll lose! Yeah, because you're not being Dandori. We want Ochi to lock this down. See, they're grabbing their own thing. How about... Well, I have a better idea. grab it for ourselves. Doesn't even have enough Pikmin to grab it. So that's kind of poor playing on your part, buddy. You know what? You have that. But get off my Gucci. I would have hoped to get that in, but it's fine. No, gold! It's fine. It's fine. There's a point where we can't replay this yet, but there's a point where you're able to replay Dandori challenges so that we can get a platinum medal. So we're gonna have to go back and do that. But it's fine. It's fine. Just a gold. It's fine. The strength of your Dandori power is magnificent. I'll return this one to you. Well, they just go off to who knows where. They just left? Who in space and time was that? Well, whoever they are, they weren't lying. Your Dandori talents were on full display. Now let's get this castaway out of here. Alright, let's do a few more things. I think I'm gonna try to avoid going into caves just because we don't have too much more time left in this session. Huh? They really are growing leaves out of their head. They seem to be suffering from the same condition as that leafy individual you just challenged. Transfer them back to the SS Beagle right away. That I will do. We don't have the materials for that yet. When you can grab that. We need more materials than that. Yeah, alright, well, I guess we can dig here. Hopefully more raw materials here. I just can't get over the fact that they have leaves growing out of their head. And their face is all, well, bushy. Let's check their ID info. Error. What's this? Unable to read data. They should have biometric authentication, but this is definitely an issue. How are we supposed to find out who this is? Hopefully with that, well, that should be enough. Well, on that, we can go this way. I'm honestly going to put ice pick back. I've already mentioned what I don't like about them. It's not like really that big of a deal. I just want to be able to bring in these back to get more resources and stuff. So even though they're not really useful, here we bring the red chicken. The baby snagget dead. Get that. The black on this side, can't do much there. Speculated, fine. Unless? No. There we go. And you can give us a resource to be extra kind. That's great to see. I don't know why I'm finding resources instead of raw materials, but it's whatever. Let's see. We can probably... Well, I guess we also want to just go across. I don't know. We haven't spotted the blue onion yet, have we? Doesn't look like we have. There's Larlick over here, I guess. Oh yeah, I do remember seeing that now. All right, let's go across this way. Surely we find the blue onion. Oh, maybe it'll be up here. I actually have no clue whatsoever, so we'll figure that out. Actually, we have this survey going. So if we take a look, we can actually spot the blue onion, I bet. See, there's a base over there, a base spot. At least I think there's a blue onion around here. I have no clue where it is whatsoever. That's not good. But there is one around here somewhere, right? There's an ice gate. Maybe this is it. Okay. So we need ice. We need to get those things. Oh, that needs. Right now. So are you supposed to go that way? Or are you supposed to go like this? I'm trying to think because that's not actually. I thought that might be a cave exit, but I don't think it's a cave exit actually. So what am I doing here? There is a buildable wall there. Okay. So let's go do that. You guys can come with us. There's only one guy bringing materials. We'll pick him up at a later point in time. Let's go move the base over. We do need more raw materials, so that's going to be kind of maybe a problem. Come on, get it. There we go. That I didn't accidentally throw them into the water. That might have been bad. Alright, let's head over this way. Those are probably creeping chrysanthemums. There's the smithites. That's you hate to see it, but that's just mid-tights for you. Alright, let's see what else do we need. Oh, I mean, obviously we need more materials. I guess I should have also been keeping an eye out for materials. Just grab it here. I'm just going to see if these are indeed creeping chrysanthemums. If they're not, I probably would have eyes. But. Oh, yeah, there's one. Have the ice picking so we can freeze them. Fortunately, we managed to kill him before he could Pikmin. Nice. Speculative, because we're not. I guess that golf ball was somewhere. I didn't see it. Doesn't matter. Alright, let's see. We still need more materials, of course. We need about 4 more. Nice to see a platform, stuff like that. This just leads back. We still need more materials. Unfortunate. I guess there's some up there. That's probably where we should go next. Alright, let's see. We get those materials, we can build that wall, and then once we build the wall, we can hopefully make progress towards other stuff. And bring that back. And we managed to go red Pikmin, that's not cool. More Pikmin lost, yep, that is just unfortunate, but it is. I thought I threw in a Pikmin. Let's get swap these red Pikmin for some ice Pikmin, because it's Ice Gate. Do that. Now let's go over here. Now let's go over there, because we're going to tell him to go somewhere, which is over here, because there's one Pikmin left behind. Now we just kind of wait. There's an enemy up there that we have to deal with. Come on, Oshi, you can do it. There we go. Probably once they... Yeah, I think they got all the material they need, so we probably want to move it over here. Hopefully I didn't do a bad decision with that. Kill him. This day was not quite so Dandori. That's just how it is sometimes. Ice Gate hurried up and destroyed. Hopefully we can grab the blue onion if it's back there. Who knows why we have these freezing cold gates just blocking ways, but not really my problem. I don't know what happened. He kind of just tumbled off there. Hopefully there's not like some secret enemy in here as well. We'll start digging. It's a cave. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. Oh well. We'll just have to keep looking for the blue onion elsewhere. Probably would do the cave if we had more time, but we don't. So Now we have bomb rocks. Nice. I want to fight this guy. Believe it or not, these petals are lovely. They are indeed. Alright, I think it's just a good time to end the day. All of our Pikmin are in safe spots. So, let's end today's exploration. Maybe what you need to do is, like, get a high enough floor-like amount and get enough ice Pikmin that you can freeze that one thing, and then you can head over to get the blue Pikmin. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Might be. In which case, next time I will try to get the Flarlick. We'll do some caves, and then we should be able to get the blue onion in Sun-Speckled Terrace. At least I think. Because I know there is a blue onion there. We rescued some person. They have leaves growing out of their head. So odd. There's poisonous oxygen in this planet's atmosphere. They shouldn't be able to survive without their helmet. Something very strange is going on here. Sticky jewel, wet-soaked bluebird, orbital communication sphere, searing acid shock. Not really a good day in terms of getting stuff, but that's because we avoided the caves, so not really that surprising. Did we discuss the castaway with leaves growing out of their head? This has to be what Dingo was talking about when he told us about the leaflings. That's right. That castaway could be our pilot. Be easier to know for sure, if not for all the leaves. I can't make out any features of Bernard at all. Maybe we'll get some more information after they're examined by our doctor. Maybe, but first we need to find them. Until then, we'll let this castaway get some rest. Day 5. We're not really doing anything, but you still got to go to base camp. You still got to meet up with people. All that fun stuff. Any updates on this castaway? What's their current condition? Nothing new to report. They're still asleep, and they haven't responded to any of our attempts to wake them up. The oddest thing is they don't seem to need a helmet to breathe. We have no idea how that's possible. They need to be examined by a doctor ASAP. To make that happen, we'll need you two to locate the remaining rescue officers and collect more treasure. Understood? Good. I hereby call this morning's strategy session to a close. Officers, to your station, please. Copy that. Alright, so... No, I don't want to do more training. Alright, so... With that, we're going to end off this session. So, thank you everyone for watching. And we'll, of course, be picking this back up on Saturday, where we will do even more of Pikmin 4. So yeah, we will see you all next time.